edition on Market Survey. We are currently at the market to get to know the current price of pumpkin leaf, also known as ugu. Currently, we are getting close to the raining season, so we want to know if the season affects the prices and if the prices that it was being sold last year is also the same prices that is being sold this year. So come with us as we get to know the current price of pumpkin leaf in the market, also known as ugu. I am Stephanie Notoriwa.
On today's edition of Market Survey, we take a closer look at the price of pumpkin leaves, popularly known as ugu, one of the most widely consumed vegetables in Nigeria. Ugu is a common ingredient in many Nigerian meals, valued for its nutritional benefit and affordability. From soup to sauce, pumpkin leaves play an important role in household cooking. But before ugu gets to the market, it begins its journey on the farm. Pumpkin farming begins with land preparation. Farmers clear the land and loosen the soil to make it suitable for planting. Pumpkin seeds are planted directly into the soil, usually at the beginning of the rainy season. The seeds germinate within a few days and begin to grow into creeping vines. Ugu plants require regular watering, especially during dry periods. Farmers also remove weeds and apply manure or fertilizers to encourage healthy growth. As the plant grows, the leaves become broad and dark green, a sign that they are ready for harvesting. Harvesting of pumpkin leaves usually begin a few weeks after planting. Farmers carefully cut the leaves and young vines to allow the plant continue growing. This method allows for repeated harvesting from the same plant over time. After harvesting, the leaves are washed, bundled, and prepared for transportation to the market. From the farms, bundles of ugu are transported to the market in nearby towns and cities. Transportation cost and freshness play a major role in determining the market price. In the market, ugu is sold in different bundle sizes depending on demand and supply. Traders say prices vary based on season, availability, and the cost of transportation. Fresh, well-trimmed bundles attract higher prices, while smaller or older leaves sells for less. Earlier in the year, the price of ugu was on the high side in many markets. During this period, scarcity caused by dry weather conditions affected production. Farmers recorded low yield due to inadequate rainfall, while irrigation costs increased. As a result, fewer pumpkin leaves reached the market. Traders also blame high transportation costs and fuel prices for the increase. These factors contributed to the rise in the cost of ugu, affecting consumers. Many buyers were forced to reduce the quantity they purchase or turn to alternative vegetables.
Pumpkin leaf dey for market now. The price
don still come down now 200 we dey sell, unlike that early January when be 500. As in the price don still come down for market, that's why we see dey sell to 200 now.
So how much I say they sell before
that early January when we new enter January now 500 because we new enter the dry season. All the leaf don dry for bush, so we dey go dey buy from New Benin. So those New Benin na for river side and they expensive, so now the way we take buy we take dey sell. Now they don't beat am down, and that's why we can dey sell am to 200.
So how una say they buy a bag abi they bundle am?
Now bunch, big, very big bunch. So we dey buy am like that.
So how much I say they buy the bunch?
Before we dey buy am like 30,000 naira. Now it does come down to 10,000. Okay. That's why we can dey sell am to 200.
So now the season now we dey for pumpkin leaf.
No, we never enter the season really. Now when rain dey fall during the rainy season, now we take the enter pumpkin season. That's why I see the scarce now.
So now we say they sell am 200. If you can't day if rainy season can't come proper, how much na cut they sell?
Now see they sell 200 naira because it don't dey everywhere. So the way we dey tie am now say and they smaller like this. Yeah. But during that rainy season now you will come see they bigger past this one. You can't be 3,500.
Say person now won't buy this pumpkin leaf full for house. How you go take preserve am?
If you want preserve am, you buy one when water never touch, when you know you never want use am now. Maybe now tomorrow you want to use am now. You need to buy the one whenever enter water so that you will feel stay longer. If you buy this one when you don't enter water now, go melt before tomorrow. So you need to buy that one water never touch. So that one go dey preserve than this one where it don't soak.
So the transport fare they affect pumpkin leaf?
Not really. Now the normal price we take they go before. Now we still they go now. Here to New Benin now is 500. If you are coming with your load, they will still charge you like 700 or 800. So you need to price down when you know say go still favor you with your market.
You talk and say it depends on where you for buy now you take sell. So people will be say they farm now. If you say they go sell and cheaper.
Yes, they go sell and cheaper because we don't enter the rainy season. Now during the rainy season, don't they much full everywhere. If you not sell, if you go B fit sell for me. As you A not green sell, B fit sell for me. Now so it be.
This is not January we dey, so business slow.
It's slow well. Yes.
Compared to December.
Yes.
So how the price of pumpkin be for market now?
The price of pumpkin is, let's say we buy pumpkin 30,000. Then now we are buying 10,000 now. Okay. Yes. Then after the 10,000 we tie it by ourselves. We give them 3,500 and 1,200. Okay.
Okay. So how much na take they buy bag before how much na take they tie?
When we buy bag, we will tie am. Let's say we tie like 15,000, 5,000 will be our gain. The rest is the money of the pumpkin. Then we are buying pumpkin. Sometimes we buy it 30,000, 35. Like the one that they are selling Oko now, that Oko now, we are buying it 3,000, 4,000. But we can price 3,000. They give us, then we buy. Yes.
So now we say they sell at 200. Customers they complain say it's still too dear.
Yes, they say it's too dear. Now we tell the same man, men and manager, not be the season now we dey. So the season of the pumpkin, if it still come out, then we tell a much of this one, then it will be big. We sell it 1, 200, 3, 500.
So pumpkin no fit go back to 15 naira.
No, it cannot. No, it cannot. No, you know if you go past 15 naira.
You no fit go back to 15 naira.
No.
So like which one be the highest amount on the tie apart from 200?
Is that to 200? Yes.
So that 200 they go counter.
Yes. If you counter, we can give you 1,000 naira. Yes. When we give you 1,000, as a customer concern, if you want to buy like 2,000, we can give you 15. Yes, 2,000.
How pumpkin be for market now?
Pumpkin dey cheap now for market. Like January, they costly. Why? Because the way we take dey buy, but now e don dey cheap.
So how much difference is there now?
Big difference dey. Big difference dey because why? Before when around that kind January we dey buy at least 35, 30, but now we dey buy Jebu Ode sometimes 18,000. Yeah, so we see the one of 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. So it all dey cheap pass as first be.
So you mentioned Jebu Ode own. So which other types still dey for the pumpkin?
Olisha dey, Jebu Ode dey. If you reach market now, you see as my pocket reach. E dey market.
Which one be the cheapest one?
The cheapest one na be Olisha. So now dey cheaper.
How much I say you carry that one?
Now. Before when you come out, we dey carry am 12,000, but now 8,000, 9,000. Depends how slow take the market.
So as the different one dey, so it still did I get the different one at the time?
No. Yes. Now the same price we still stay the time. That is a 200, 3, 500.
So I'm not the many person because they're not different type.
No. Now the same price. 200, 3, 500. Now we take the time. Maybe county price 1,000. So that everybody will feel afford them.
So if I buy pumpkin now, if I want leave, I may last for like 1 week. I want it one.
You buy dry one. The one we never enter water, we never touch water at all. Like this one now, we say don't enter water now. If you leave them for light before they break, now go mint. But that dry one, now we say, at you see those ones, and we never even touch water at all. Even though say you leave them for 1 week, for them to they melt, it go they dry. Okay. So that be the difference with the inside.
So if you say this pumpkin go cheap pass the one that they sell, so maybe they sell 100 naira for one time.
No, e no fit possible. Only say difference wey go dey be say we go tie am big pass as e be say we take the tie am before for rainy season. Maybe as this one be now we dey tie am by this kind time now. So that time reach for rainy season e go be like 2 like this, 200. So na so we take the tie am go big pass as e be say we take the tie am before.
So how much should they buy they say that they buy am for bundle?
The bundle na 10,000.
How much should they buy am before?
We did buy before 15 for Nisha. White na different size. We did buy Jebu Ode before 32, but now e don fall come down.
So you don't ever buy from farmer directly?
No, direct from New Benin. No say this dry season, farm now e no dey na for riverside, all those where they come from.
So if you say this thing go cheap pass the way it take dey like this, so even if the rainy season come,
E go cheap pass like that now because that rainy season time e dey full everywhere. Because farmer village side they carry come, e dey cheap pass like that. This size 2 na be 200 that time.
okay. How pumpkin dey now? E don cheap for market?
E don cheap o. Pumpkin no there this year.
So last year there,
Yes.
how much you take dey sell now? How much you take sell last year?
Last year by this time from November, December, January for 500 last year. But this year now 1 200, 3 500, 8 1000, sometimes 2 300.
So how much na take dey carry? Say una dey carry am bundle, how much na take dey carry am before and now?
Na two type of leaf na dey market. Onitsha now, some people go buy 7,500, while some people go buy 8,000. While Ijebu Ode sometimes 28,000, 22,000.
But now how much you dey carry that Ijebu Ode on?
Ijebu Ode no dey for market now. Na Onitsha dey.
How much you dey carry am now?
Onitsha 7,000 now buy today.
Okay. As of today.
Yes.
So if you say this thing go cheap pass this one, no get every say una go sell pumpkin 100 naira for least.
E no dey. Yes.
Why you think say e don dey?
E no dey now. Everything dey change every year now.
So if the thing come dey market for its season now, wetin go come be the difference for how una take dey sell now?
E go come big pass this one. The time e go be big pass this one.
In recent weeks, the supply of ugu has improved due to a better weather conditions. It has led to slight change in price, although traders say the market remains unstable. From planting and harvesting to transportation and marketing, pumpkin leaves pass through several stages before reaching consumers. On today's edition of Market Survey, we've shown you that the price of ugu is influenced by farming conditions, transportation costs, and market demand. Understanding this process help explain the change in price of pumpkin leaves in the market.
Of today's edition on Market Survey, and now we know the current price of pumpkin, also known as ugu, here in the market. From the traders, we discovered that it is not even in its season yet, but it is still very much affordable here in the market, being that the least tied pumpkin or ugu leaf is 200 naira. So when it gets to its season, it will be way affordable than it is now. And that's the end of today's edition on Market Survey. I am Stephanie Notoriua.
ITV, certainly the best.
Top on the list of the initiates was the eldest son of the Esama of Benin and former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakare Igbenedion. 11 of his siblings, namely Bright Ayamekwe Igbenedion, Honorable Charles Osemwige Igbenedion, Peter Osawari Igbenedion, Dr. Fred Osanwi Igbenedion, Barrister Mike Osarene Igbenedion, Efosa Douglas Igbenedion, Upoma Ernest Igbenedion, Osawe Igbenedion, Edosa Igbenedion, Dr. Daniel Omorige Igbenedion, Agbon Steve Igbenedion, as well as the Executive Director Operations, ITV and Radio, Chief Elder Ugbeide Nwonse. It was a vital aspect of Okada community's cultural heritage, which emphasized the significance of age, responsibility, and community service. Over 50 notable sons of Okada were also initiated. According to tradition and customs, those initiated, dressed in white traditional attire, were made to undergo some rituals, while the Odionwe pronounces blessings on them and assisted them to take a seat with the elders.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain, which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari yari, Oba Tope!
The Oba of Benin added a colorful mood to the year's celebration as he walks round the city center amidst cheers.
ITV, certainly the best.
Hello viewers, welcome to Viewpoints on ITV. I am Caroline Okonji, and today on Viewpoint we're going to be talking about the current electricity issues and situations that we as business owners, as individuals are facing in Nigeria, as over 80% of households lack adequate access to grid, as Nigeria's electricity sector suffers from chronic liquidity trap and infrastructural decay, leading to frequent national grid collapses, with generation dropping below 4,200 megawatts, far short of the 4,000 megawatts required for its citizens and population. It is a Viewpoint on ITV, and we're going to be looking at some of the key issues affecting our electricity sector in Nigeria. I am Caroline Okonji.
In terms of security of it, we need light. And based on that, in some areas, it makes it difficult for us when we are on patrol at night. And we are even begging the state government to try and do something, at least by supplying street lights in some area that are dark in the night. In most cases in our community, there are places that is very dangerous, that without light we cannot do anything of such. For so doing, we want, as a matter of urgency, the Edo State government to try and do the needful, so that the security will be okay for us, so that we can be able to work effectively.
The issue of NEPA issue that you came from is very rapid to us, in the sense that the NEPA look as if we are not a citizen of Nigeria, because since a month there's no light in us. We have been passing through. Which NEPA, anytime they came a minute or 30 minutes to, they will come and bring the light to us. That is, we are not expecting them to come and collect their bill. Indirectly, we are expecting bill from them to come and collect. Within that hour or 2 hours, you will see a number of people with a ladder. They will come. And after their collection, there's nothing like light again. They will block us up. I think before we have this light, they mandated us to buy a meter, which we bought individual. We pay through the NDC, we have our transformer, not through NEPA. Before we got out this light, they mandated us to write an application of submitting it to the NEPA as a will to them. And we work for it. And we should not claim ownership. And we fought for the transformer. And after that, again, they came that there is no oil in it. We pay up to 1 point something a day. Before. After all that, they came up again, said it was meter issue again, that every community, every houses have to have a meter, which we did. We have to. I have my own receipt. I have my paper meter in my residential house here. So after all that again, they came up with a past bill. We, before we make that transformer, got that transformer, we've been glad out for 10 years here. They came with a bill to us again that we need to pay a standing bill. We went to Testament, their office there. After we left the one at the bypass, they were bringing us. before they now refer us to the one at bypass. I don't want to mention name of the manager there. Got in there again, he said we have to go for all those things. We need to fulfill all those things which we did. After that, they now on the light for us. As they on the light, not up to the month, we were seeing blackout again. So at the end of it, we went again. They said it was according to them, that the electric wiring merge. That was because that they now cut us off again from EOY again, which we not pay. Pay that much again. The Chile community, which is Ikabetu, Igbo and Igwekimi. After that, they brought a light for a week again. After a week, they cut us off again. They said, EOY is owing. We now went to the office again and told them that if EOY is owing, does that mean it affects our community? We are blackout. So I told you this. So before we sort all those things out, we have already made up our mind. We can do away with our NEPA. When our father was living with a lamp and all these things, we were enjoying it. We cannot be paying for what we are not using. We cannot be paying for what we are not using. So if they feel they want to cut us off from this NEPA issue, they should cut everybody off totally, so that we will know that we are not with NEPA. Not that after 3 weeks, they will not bring a light under 2 hours or 3 hours. They will come and collect their money. It's unfair to the masses.
The electricity issues and challenges that BEDC in the state is devastating, in the sense that as a minister I suffer a lot in terms of electricity. As an individual, not only me, the entire people of Edo State, and not only in Edo State, Nigeria as a whole, we are really facing electricity challenge in the country, in the sense that we are not getting constant light. Even though the tariff of electricity is high, people don't even get the light. I don't know how the government will enhance constant light for the Nigerian people, especially in Edo State here. We are seeing the government are not taking a proactive step towards this direction. But if the government will be able to ensure that people are paying for electricity and they are not getting electricity, government should take a drastic step in this direction by making sure if people have constant light, people will want to pay for it. But a situation where you don't see light, at the end of the month you see BEDC personnel coming to people's house to come to cut lights, is really a problem. My major concern is that let them provide us electricity and people will pay for it. But a situation whereby we don't have constant light, out of 24 hours, people cannot boast of 3 hours light in a day. It's a problem that we are really facing. People who are doing business cannot do business effectively. People who are doing business, they want to make sure their food stuff does not get spoiled. Nobody can preserve their food again. Even though they cook, you cannot preserve it. Even though electricity for our artisans to work, they cannot get electricity to empower their equipment in order to boost productivity for the entire society. It is really a problem. The state of electricity in our country, in our state, is very poor. Very, very poor. We don't know how government is creating effectiveness on this aspect. We say Nigeria is generating electricity and the neighborings are getting electricity, and the people that are in this country are not benefiting it. Nigerians, we are crying. As a person, I am crying. We don't say as an individual we don't want to pay for electricity. We are not saying that they should give us light for free, but let them make light available and let people pay for it.
They often tell us the national grid is collapsed. So ultimately it's to develop enough capacity, the whole process of generation, distribution and the rest of it. And then the enabling law, the happy thing recently is that they have said is deregulated. State governments and private investors can now enter the electricity market, generate and sell. So we do hope that will be a great deal of improvement, because without electricity, really, we are going to remain in the Stone Age. We cannot industrialize. Even domestically, we cannot have the comfort we should derive from electricity. We should consider all the options, whether the new sources like wind, solar in our country, so that we're able to generate enough for our consumption. The darkness is cover for any kind of nefarious activity. Yeah, so if the place is not well lit or substantially lit up, people can ordinarily hide under the cover of darkness to perpetrate just anything, not just robbery, kidnapping and whatever you have. Yeah. Don't also forget that we now have private investors. The government doesn't have so much to do with electricity anymore, apart from regulation. So they also have to maximize their profit. So it may have been a mistake in the first instance, divesting from electricity at the level of government.
Let me talk about the state where I live, where I reside. The total blackout is nothing to write up about. We really suffer when it comes to light. Edo is suffering. I think our governor is trying to, we have to do more. Our Excellency, Senator Monday, our governor of Edo, Executive Governor, you have to do much when it comes to that light issue. We are suffering. There are some of us who can provide electricity for ourselves, solar and all that. Maybe a generator, this was the case, but not everybody. And so at this junction, I think it is expedient that our governor looks straight into this issue and solve this problem. What would I call it? I don't know the right English to use. The right English right now, we have serious problem when it comes to light. Businesses are going down. Those selling drinks, those who have koro, without generator, you can't do anything. And the J is on the high side. Those small jewelry, those are better passing our neighbor used to buy them 30,000, 10,000. Now you can't buy it. Then the other one is the Tiger and the LMX 1 point something for ordinary generator. So it doesn't make any sense at all. So begging on our executive governor, the governor that knows what to do, to please to look into us and save us from darkness. Then when it comes to these funny BDC people, we're raising a child that came from the US and the others. The first thing they learned in Nigeria is NEPA don't bring light. Children brought from abroad. The NEPA don't bring light. Can you imagine such? And so these funny people, 2 days, they'll bring the light on and off for 2 days. The next thing they'll come with their estimated billing. They start dragging people, wires and all that. It's high time. I think it's high time we stand our ground and let them know that we're not fools. We are Nigerians. We all own this nation. It belongs to nobody. It belongs to nobody and it's for everybody. We should stand our ground and fight for our rights. This BDC, but may they pack, may they go. NEPA still better pass. You can't go out at night when there is no light. The security issue. Is what the government is trying. I cannot chrome them in one day, but we individual too. Like the police used to say something, say something. But sometimes when you say something, they use it as a bait. And so we need to. Edo State government need to give us security as well. Nightlife in Benin is almost gone. But I also want to say kudos to our governor. For the first time, December free of bloodshed. It was wonderful. Look, we have most of our people in Nigeria right now, those living in diaspora, those living abroad. Many of them came December and this January. And they came and they're enjoying it. So I believe our excellent governor, our excellency, can do more about that to give us more security. Like those travel, if you're traveling from Benin to Akure, Benin to Ifon, those roads are no go area at night. You can't date. So I believe with all hands on deck and our governor and the police, our CP, let's hope and pray for our action governor to do something about insecurity.
ADDC, since they came in, I don't think they have done well by my own assessment. And darkness is synonymous with demonic things. And they have turned their city into darkness, Benin City, Edo State as it were. It's in darkness. And I think that the government should step into the matter to do something about the situation. Because the way I look at it is that, for me, I think it is deliberate. Because there are some areas that have light. They call it dedicated light. So why can't everybody have the same light? Because there are areas for 2 weeks no light, for 1 month no light. Some people have 3 hours a day. Some people have 1 hour. And if they bring light in these 20 years, so people shout, hey, they'll be saying up NEPA instead of up BEDC, which is BEDC. So the thing is that government should step in and help us. People are dying, and most people are paying for darkness. They go there, they threaten people, they bring light when it is wanted for 3 days, 2 hours, 3 days, they come and collect money and they shut it down again. So I think the government should step in. If they are going to be thrown out, they should be thrown and bring people who can give us light, who are ready to pay. It was privatized. That was a good intention by government, but the people that did it, I'm sure they gave it to their cronies who does not know anything about the management of light, and that's why we are where we are. It has really hampered nightlife because we don't work in darkness. And then the only thing that is helping us now is this solar, and we go put everywhere. And some persons that have money to buy diesel and buy fuel, it's not everybody that have that kind of money. So it has really disturbed or hampered nightlife. But government is trying to bring it back by putting street light and everything. So we commend them. We pray that God will give government more power, more strength, more wisdom to do what they have to do. And there's individuals are also trying by helping to lighten up everywhere. So we praise them. But for BEDC, I think they should go. Make better people.
The situation of electricity in Benin here now, so I will give them at least 30%. They don't even up to 50% from area. But I wish the government can improve, because if you see what they happen to us now, we all they use our hand to define electricity. Some of us they go generator for us, some of us we get solar, some of us they go generate big blister. All these people get like hotel. So I wish the government they really improve for electricity. All those generators will become condemned money for our hand. You understand? So people no go they go for it. And money now they need to put, because that energy, that light will really need that. If light dey for this, imagine if you come for here for Silok Road now, government already put light, but in the evening everywhere will be dark. So where there is light, everything, even the security aspect of itself, anything concerning light is too plenty. So be one particular. So we need light. If I come out for office now, if light no dey, we must buy generator. At least from office I dey buy at least, if I'm not mistaken, 5,000 every day for sure. Imagine times 1 month, na big money. Until na money. From there I will come see look at this make we come here say we come dey go for solar. Make we use solar take stabilize am, because solar dey give us more, make savings from the fuel aspect of it. So if you get light, nothing like light, your light can carry AC, can carry everything for us. And to the noise, no go even give you that noise issue. So we prefer light more than any other thing.
The light is our problem. We are suffering for light. You can see our business without light, we cannot improve. We need light. The show of light is very, very, very low. I don't know if you're getting it, very low. We need light. The show of light in Edo State is very poor. Patronage is very low. You can see we bought fuel at least every day 10,000, 15,000 a day. But you can stay 2 days, 3 days, no light. The show of business is very, very, very low. Very low. So we are begging government to improve on light aspect. Without light, you cannot sell bulb, you cannot sell fan. You understand? When you have light, you prepare to buy fan. Not everybody can provide solar for his house. Actually, we need light. electricity in Benin City or in Edo State has been with mixed feelings, because to some they will give the positive nod that they are faring well with the supply of electricity, but with some become so epileptic of recent. Me personally, I have discovered that we are not paying for what we get, or we don't get what we pay for. The reason being that the regulatory body that's supposed to task the BEDC are not doing enough to satisfy a customer by way of ensuring that you get what you pay for. For those who are using prepaid meter, there are reports that suggest that even the prepaid meter is even overbilling or overcharging consumers, as against what the government is telling us. Only recently we discovered that the BDC keep complaining that the generation company is not supplying them what they ought to get, which will in turn affect the consumer. And even at a point they also raise the issue of federal government owing them. But just recently the federal government has paid a huge sum of money to liquidate what they are owing this distribution company. But looking at the experience of consumer in terms of the electricity supply, it is so appalling. They will either give you excuse of faulty transformer, which they left for the consumer to contribute money to fix, whereas it is supposed to be the onus of BDC to fix the transformer so that they can in turn supply electricity to the consumer who pay for that service. It's like you are buying a recharge card. I am not sure that the recharge card you buy is what they give you. It varies from quarter to quarter. It varies from consumer to consumer. For example, for those who have been using the analog or the estimated billing, you will discover that whatever they bring, which is not subject to negotiation, by the time you now procure your own prepaid meter, they will bring everything inside the bill and begin to roll out deductions arbitrarily without consulting with the consumer. Even the estimated billing they brought was not even discussed by the consumer. So, and there is nobody that is there to advocate for the consumer or to leverage on the complaints. Nobody to complain to. So that makes it very, very heartbreaking. So for me, I believe the federal government and indeed the lawmaker, the National Assembly, should set up a body where consumer can run to and lay their complaints, so that there can be an equilibrium between the consumer and the BDC, for example.
To wrap it up on Viewpoint on ITV, we're going to be highlighting some of the key issues that was actually mentioned by our respondents, which some said it is as a result of poor maintenance, gas supply shortage, and poor metering, just to list but a few. And the government at all levels, they are expected to do the needful and do the right thing to ensure steady power supply for citizens in order to boost means of livelihood, especially for business owners in the country. It is Viewpoint on ITV. I am Caroline Okunji.
ITV, certainly the best.
Òṣòdì aṣáájú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ tó pẹ́ ẹ̀. Àyàbá sọ́kì ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ tó pẹ́ ẹ̀. Àdàyè àtọ́jú ẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ tó pẹ́ ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ̀túwà.